folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. To throw, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Moore. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Defense is coming after him. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Breaks into the clear. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's looking deep here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They'll kick it away here. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The offense gifted great field position. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Hand off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff running right. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Using his legs. It's Pringle. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights off the defender. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Tries a quick throw. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To go with a direct snap. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense produces 6 points.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Pringle.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On the run, it's Young. As the first down is still going. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
After a promising start, we hope that both teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to run it. It's Young. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
When real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Pass midfield. Out past the 30. Past the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work.
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. Well, they tried the trickery there. It doesn't work. Stop short of 1st down yardage. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. The offense starts with a short field. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. To the air. It's St. Clair. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's St. Clair. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. Breaks through. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Defense swarms them on that 1st down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Here's the option play. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Finding some room at the 25. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team able to bring him down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there is a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Running out of time in the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, after 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the running back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. And this one is caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Hunter. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Breaks free. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Cornhuskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Huskers. No chance to catch him there.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring where their defense is going. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Breaks into open space.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The tight end has got it. Finding space at the 20. Good execution. He gets a block and gets the 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Short throw complete to the tight end. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive moving. Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down. Comes up short.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The short hands, it's Wilson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Now they're running on the toss. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped. At That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? It's an option look. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, that is perfection here on the 2-point conversion by this quarterback. Stretched it out, gave a little bit of a hint that he might pitch it, instead keeps it himself for the 2 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Yeah, he said, here's second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Play action here on first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Huskers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That pass is caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Who makes the grab? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short games like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got
intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll run it here. Defense ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The receiver grabs it. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Cornhuskers Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here comes a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
On the play. 4th down coming up.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. This will be his 4th punt tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Young. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And 3rd down is a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. This might be for the ball game. Pass caught. Can he get in? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Offense backed up at the 2-yard line. They'll hand it off. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. You came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.